We come to you live on EA Sports, and tonight it's a Windy City special. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bull. It's Jay Williams.
Ed, we're talking about the best of the best. These guys on the court represent less than 0.001% of the world. I can't wait to see this star-studded affair.
Jay, you know the feeling as the 10 players take the court and we get ready for the opening tip. Scores from the post.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Down low, Boogie. Throws it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Leonard to Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot two.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Leonard. Shot from the lane won't go. To Danny Green. Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Leonard. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Across the timeline comes James. Leads just a point. And Cousins throwing it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Kuzma to Danny Green. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Paul George to Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To George. Leonard. Oh, that's how it's done.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
LeBron James with the rock. Clippers have it. Takes stock of the floor. George to the basket, but it won't go. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Entering the game for Los Angeles, number 23, Louis Williams.
Yes, And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Whoa, what a finish.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
James into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
The assist from number 23.
LBJ with it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Off the mark at the line to Williams. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Caldwell Pope. Runner here, won't go. Beverly into the front court, trailing by 10. To Williams. Nothing going here on that drive. Williams. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul. First quarter is complete. The Lakers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
Oh, yeah, me and you.
George. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron into the front court. His team on top by 8. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
So we ask that all smoking take place in the designated.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Subbing in for the Clippers, number 2, Kawhi.
James to Danny Green. James to Cousins. 24-second violation. To Leonard. And Jay, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Leonard. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Curling inside. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Not that time. Paul George to Leonard. Gets a look. Can't hit. LeBron into the front court. Up 5. Can't connect from inside. Leonard is good.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Kawhi Leonard against Cousins. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense. To Davis. From the painted area, won't go down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
To Cousins. Danny Green. LA Clippers with the basketball. Paul George, 3 for 6 now. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
And he connects on the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Williams across the timeline. They trail by 2 and throws it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Tough make through traffic.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Paul George. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Davis to Cousins. Won't go. In the slam.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Williams. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Now 4 for 9.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires on the period. The Clippers have the lead. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Paul George, 4-2. And the Lakers have the rebound. LeBron with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Patrick Beverly, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
James. That's good D. Shot no good. To Leonard. Slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Lakers at the controls right now. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. So it stays with the LA Lakers. James. Down low to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Looking good. 4 for 5.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Kawhi Leonard, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Leonard. Big finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's now 5 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Cousins to James. Kawhi Leonard rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
George. To Davis. Cousins. Kawhi Leonard with the block. Anthony Davis. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
That's his first personal foul.
Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. LBJ has it. Kawhi Leonard swats it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight. Knocks down the first. Able to Convert on both free throws. Leonard. Rebound LeBron. To Caldwell Pope. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
George.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Paul George is going to get 3 shots here, shooting 66% in this contest. First one goes down. And he hits the second. Whoops, that won't go. To Caldwell Pope. You've got to get that one to go. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Gets to the basket and scores. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Second at 3, got it. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Clippers are out in front. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up. For grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is